going on, peoples? Yeah, let me get these other groups involved. You know how I do. I share the wealth. We don't need to keep it just for us. No, we don't. You got to share the wealth, y'all. TGI Friday, man. Big show. You already know. Sportsbook Jeff. We got my man MG, who I'm going to start putting in the rotation. I want to give y'all guys nothing but the best, man. Yeah, what up, what up? Jeff Gerson in the building as always. Miss Jessica Kinsu, I see you. You already know. God bless to everybody. Salute. Happy Friday. TGI Friday, another show. Let me keep giving y'all your beginning shout-outs before I start my show. You know what I mean? Big Friday, man. We got NBA. You know, we're going to break down the NBA. The Summer League is off and popping in Vegas. Yankees doing their thing. You already know what it is. Let me get a couple of more people, and then we can start the show. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me get a couple of y'all, and I don't mean to mug shot y'all like this, but I just want to get a couple of more people, and I hope everybody, like I said, join your day. Jeff Gerson, be ready to bring it, man. Be ready to bring it. Damn, I just see Nasty Nesty just give up 2 bombs and a double, like back to back to back. He better get out this 4th inning. Ernest Vega, what up, baby? Suge Knight in the building, what's going on? Okay, now I got enough people to start the show. Let me tell y'all something. Please don't go nowhere, please. Steve Levine in the building. I need y'all to hear this, please. I want all of y'all whose mothers are still alive to look at her today and tell her you love her, man. I'm real talk, man. This is my beautiful queen right here. I'm not able to tell her I love her no more face to face. I wish I could tell her that right now. I'm not able to. So those guys who are able to capitalize, appreciate. Don't wait till it's too late. Like I said, I can't look at my mother and tell her I love her. I can look at the picture and tell her I love her, but I can't tell her face to face. So all of y'all that got the ability to do that, tell your moms you love her. And I'm going to leave it like that. Let's start the show. ALYORK Sports. Raw Truth. TGI Fridays.
You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
It's the last thing on my mind, dog.
You believe it's morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this rock and we're gonna start the show, man.
But that's the last thing on my mind.
Like I said, man, bless your mom, salute her. There's no going wrong with telling your beautiful mother you love her. I promise you. Let's start the show. Let's get it popping. Shout out to everybody, man. I hope everybody take what I told them and make something of it, man. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, subscribe. You already know what it is. Continue the good work, man. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Credit fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. You need instrumentals? Hit me up. I got your guy, Mac Warner's an animal. When I tell you he's an animal, he's an animal. Need advertisement? Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Hit me up and I'll hook you up. And like I said, I'm waiting on my man Dwayne Beeman to come in live, and he's gonna tell y'all when he's fighting, who he's fighting, and where to tune in at. So let's start the show, guys. We're gonna start off with negative news. Unfortunately, NBA Hall of Fame referee Hugh Evans, who officiated close to 2,000 games from 1973 to 2001, has recently passed away. Reason of death not mentioned, but rest in peace to Hugh Evans, a Hall of Fame referee. Let's keep it moving. Other news. Great news for Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders hire Sandra Dougless Moran, first black woman to serve as the NFL organization's team president. Let's give it up, huh? Give it up to the Raiders. Give it up to Sandra Dougless Moran. God bless you and wish you the best in this opportunity. Y'all got to understand, first black woman to serve. That's huge. That's huge. God bless her, and I hope she capitalized on her opportunity. Other news. The Chicago Bears wide receiver David Moore arrested for substance and weapons. How are these NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, how these guys keep repeating this situation? Like, how do you get caught with anything? Listen, if you in the street and you trying to survive, I ain't gonna knock your hustle, like Jay-Z said. But if you in the NFL, that means you getting cut a check. Salute to Raymond Rodriguez, New York, everything. You're getting cut a check. So if you getting cut a check, why are you riding around with substances and weapons? These guys have got to be real stupid, man. I hate to say it. To me, we're the family to guide these individuals. That's my point. Other news. Los Angeles Angels pitcher Shoehi Ohtani continues his recent dominance on the mound. Ohtani has not allowed a run in 28 and 2/3 innings. This is the third longest streak by an Angel pitcher ever. 50 years. 50 years. 4 straight starts, he hasn't given up an earned run. Y'all might say, yeah, they scored yesterday on him. It was an unearned run. He hasn't given up an earned run. This kid, last year, the way he pitched, the way he hit, I don't think we ever going to see something like this again for at least 50 years. Because it took about this long when Babe Ruth did it, and now Shohei Ohtani, and if he continues his masterful work, this kid is going to be a Hall of Famer while he's still playing. You heard it from me. Other news. Veteran linebacker Justin Houston and the Baltimore Ravens have agreed on a 1-year deal to return to the Ravens. Houston, a 4-time Pro Bowler, 34, 35 years old, still going at it. Salute to Justin Houston. The guy just keeps playing. He might be 36. I might be wrong. Okay, other news. Memphis Grizzly guard John Concord gets a 3-year, $19 million extension. Average only 5 points a game, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. I told y'all the other day, the NBA is just giving money out. This guy's averaging 5 points, probably be like the 4th, 5th guy off the bench. And they just threw him basically 20 M's for 3 years. Giving money away. Not to mention, Damian Lillard just signed an extension, 2 years, $122 million, which is about $61 million a year. That has to be a record. That has to be a record. I don't want to say salute to Damian Lillard because I'm kind of upset with him where he'd rather have the bag than play for a ring. And he already got bread. Damian Lillard got a lot of shit going on for him. A lot of stuff going on for him. He don't need a contract. He better off getting something, maybe, you know, let's say $100 million for a 2-year elsewhere. Maybe surrender 22 M's, but be on a team that can actually compete. The Trailblazers ain't competing. Other news. Brooklyn Nets and T.J. Warren have agreed to a 1-year deal. Warren coming off consecutive fractures. T.J. Warren out of NC State. The guy can score if healthy. Got a good offensive game. Defense not too all that. But I like T.J. Warren. And if he's healthy, he should help out Brooklyn. Because they're going to need all the help they can get. Other news, we going to the NHL. The Minnesota Wild are bringing back future Hall of Fame goalie Marc-Andre Fleury. Signed him to a 2-year, $7 million deal. Good for you, Fleury. I know you aged up. You're still making money. I'm just mad that the Vegas Knights didn't re-sign you, man. Everybody out here loves that dude. I still, to today, all I see is Flurry jerseys. Jeff Gershon, where you at? It's time to get busy, man. Salute to everybody. If I didn't shout y'all out, salute to everybody, man. I'm waiting on my boy Sportsbook Jeff, and we gonna get this party started. Let's go. Let me get this out. I hope we got no issues today, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say it correct. I hope there's no issues as far as the technical aspect. So we got work for y'all. What up,
What up? What up?
I can't hear you. Let me come back in and out. Give me a minute. Yeah, Jeff.
Can you hear me?
Yes. That did it. Going in and out did it for me. First thing first, Jeff. How you doing today?
Well, I tell you what, got a story to share with all the listeners out there. I just saw something, well, 2/3 of something very special. It ended up being special. But I came to witness a buddy bowl at the Las Vegas Open 2022. It goes on for months out here. He actually came into the bowling tournament with a bummed up arm. The first game I saw him bowl today, terrible. Missing, couldn't hit basic spares or anything. Well, when I had to leave about 30 minutes ago to come down for the show, and he had 6 strikes out of 6 strikes, and ended up throwing a 300 game in the Las Vegas Open up here to win a big award.
Wow.
That about 15 minutes ago.
Wow. That's incredible. I don't know bowling like that,
school.
but if you're saying it's incredible, I'm going to roll with you.
He rolled a 300 game after basically not even breaking 150 in the Las Vegas Open up here.
Well, if you ask me, he probably was acting that out like the pool sharks do. You never seen a pool shark? He can't make a shot until you make the bet. And then when you make the bet, he kicks your ass and goes home with $2,000 of your money. You got to pay mind of that. Let's start the show, Jeff. I appreciate the bowling story. Let's get right to it. NBA, any new information, because you're a great information guy. What's the latest on Kevin Durant and where he might be going?
Well, here's the breakdown of the Kevin Durant situation, as clear as we can do it. We all know he's the man of the trade from the Brooklyn Nets. We all know his 2 preferences are the Suns and the Heat. Okay? The problem is that these rookie max extension deals don't allow the Suns and the Heat to match up with what the Brooklyn Nets are looking for. The teams that still are the hottest, in terms of what they can offer to Brooklyn is Toronto, San Antonio, New Orleans Pelicans, okay, and the Oklahoma City Thunder, okay? And these are teams that, as of right now, KD doesn't want to go to. So we kind of hit a stalemate. Now, with that being said, just in my opinion on everything, I'm 100% backing the Brooklyn Nets here.
Right.
I mean, this is not the KD Nets. This is the Brooklyn Nets.
Facts.
Okay? They've already spent 3 years listening to this guy, build a team, Kyrie, hey, go get Harden for me. Go get this guy, DeAndre Jordan. Go get all these guys. And you know what? Most of the time, these guys don't even play. They've wasted millions of dollars for the Brooklyn Nets. Okay? This is time for Brooklyn needs to worry about Brooklyn. And I wouldn't, if I was in their management, I wouldn't give 2 shits about what KD and Kyrie want at this point. This is about take care of an organization that belongs to a city that wants to win. And these guys don't want to win in Brooklyn. The hell with them. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for the Nets. And that's the point. I think that eventually you're going to see him go to one of those 4 teams I mentioned. Unless there's a 3rd team involved in a 3-team trade.
Right. I totally agree with you. The problem is, I think you said something where he can't veto the trade, but he could tell upper management, I'm not going over there. You train me there, I'm not going over there. Find me what you want to find me.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If I was the coach And you know, I'm a former coach. That mother can sit down and not get paid and get fined. I don't care for the whole 4-year contract. Because you know what?
But you just said you want what's best for Brooklyn. That's not best for Brooklyn sitting him down.
No.
What's best for Brooklyn is getting the max deal for him as much as they can get to better their organization.
Right, but I'm saying if I was the coach if he didn't get traded, first if he got traded, say, to Oklahoma City and didn't want to play, and I was a coach at Oklahoma City, I would sit the bastard down and he can sit till he rots, just like a Japanese import. You know, the Japanese they'll look at you, they're damn good and ready. Okay? I don't have any, I guess you can tell from me, I have no empathy right now for either one of these two clowns. You know what I'm saying?
Thing,
I've
Jeff,
had enough of it.
OKC gives up all these body parts for him, and they know he's not happy. That's not how you bring a guy into an organization that's trying to go up. This is why he's going to corner Brooklyn. I think he's going to end up cornering them because if they send him somewhere where he wants to play, then it's fine and dandy on both sides. But if they send him where he don't want to play, then it's going to be repercussion because that's KD. KD's proven to be a down-low Kyrie Irving, a down-low Russell Westbrook, and a James Harden. I thought KD was better than that. But what he just proved this year, requesting a trade after all they did for him, you can't trust that man.
No, you can't trust
him. He left Russell Westbrook. I don't even want to backtrack when I ate him up when he left Golden State the way he did. I mean, left OKC the way he did to Golden State, where Russell Westbrook, so-called his little brother, had to see it on ESPN that he went to Golden State. And he was on the plane already. Mm-hmm. Feed your little brother how you don't sit him down and say, yo, bro, I love you, but I got to take care of me right now. I'm sorry. I got to leave right now. I'm not feeling it over here no more. He went out in so many ways, effed up. Not only did he leave, he went to the team that OKC had a 3-1 lead. Yep. The prior year, there was one game for putting Golden State out their misery.
That's right.
And then you go join that team. Come on, bro. That shows his loyalty zero. His only loyalty is to his beautiful mother, who's been there for him since day one, who sacrificed meals so that he can eat and be strong and go to basketball practices. You understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Send him to where he want to go. Get what you can get, but you got to get the best deal. Out of the 3 teams he's willing to go to, get the best deal so they happy, you happy, and just Brooklyn needs to move on. Anything else before we move on, Jeff?
Well, I think the biggest thing that made this more complex was the deal with Gobert with Minnesota. I mean, Gobert got 4 number-1 picks plus the players. 3 of them were unprotected. They could be first-round picks in the entire draft. And the 4th one's protected only a top 5. So that, when you make a trade like that with Gobert, who's not the player KD is, why would Brooklyn settle for less? Miami teams don't have what it takes to offer.
Right. I think Miami got enough. I keep telling you that, and they don't have to give up Bam or Butler. Everybody else should be available.
Well, they understand something.
If you lack in
KD still wants Lowry there. He said that's his condition of going to Miami.
I guarantee you they do a deal with Lowry involved, he'll go. If they still Bam and Butler. Lowry's not what he used to be. We know that. We all know that. They got another guard over there. Who is this? Is it Vincent or somebody else? Who's the other point guard they got over there?
Well, they got Vincent, but he might, from my understanding, to make it work, he's probably going to be included in the trade. On top of Hero, but Hero can't go there because of the situation with the boy from Philly, Simmons. Because they're on rookie max extensions, so he can't go, just like DeAndre Ayton can't go for Phoenix. You can't have 2 of them on the same team.
Got you. I got it. Yeah, you broke that down to me. That's important information right there. So any last words before we go to our next topic?
Good luck, KD. I'll be honest with you. You know, I've rooted for you as a Golden State Warrior fan. I was glad when you went there, even though I do get your point about, leaving OKC. I remember during the time it happened. But you know what? At this point in time, your legacy is on the line here, KD, because basically you have not done it. When you should have done it more than one time, 2 times with Golden State. You went out on your own. You couldn't do it at OKC. A complete disaster. So, the thing is, you start looking in the mirror on who's KD.
Right. I like what my man Mark said. Mark Guillory said, he's not a leader. He's just a key piece to a championship team. Because a leader would not have done what he did to left OKC. A leader would not have done what he did when he ended up leaving Golden State. Because a leader would have faced Draymond and took it on. Not let Draymond run you out of Dub Nation. Because Draymond ran him out. We all know that. Got him in his neck that game. In his neck. Halftime, when they came out, they couldn't get Draymond off his neck. Like that bee that be in your neck in a hot summer heat. That you can't get it away. In his neck. Then you go to Brooklyn, the so-called, try to make all this up to try to show all the analysts that you know you messed up, but you're ready to redeem and position yourself so people can look at you different, and then you do this shit. Yeah, he got zero respect for me. Zero. Let's go to the next topic. We go to the NFL. The Cleveland Browns finally got to trade Big Money, who I call AKA now fake money, because he hasn't produced shit since his first couple of years, to the Panthers. Now, he took a $3.5 million hit so that they could make this trade possible, but he can't gain it back via incentives with Carolina. Now, I think, personally, I feel like this is going to work, Jeff. I don't know why. I feel this is going to work because I told you that Carolina got weapons for him. I mean, they got Dante Foreman running back, Chuba Hubbard, Christian McCaffrey. Then in the receiving corps, DJ Moore. You got Rambo, Robbie Anderson, Rashawn Higgins that they picked up in the Browns. They are loaded offensively. The thing is, can Baker Mayfield be healthy and get the job done in Carolina? Now, I will say playing conditions at home are going to be way better than playing in the dog pound. I think this is going to work. I want to hear what you got to say about this pickup by Carolina.
Well, I mean, I've had this discussion with you before. Baker Mayfield played hurt last year. I mean, he was judged on how he played last year. He played with the torn labrum. You know what I'm saying? And he gutted it out. That's old school. You know what I'm saying? In the past, you'd be patted on the back saying, hey, you went out there, you gave everything you could to your team, okay? And instead, everybody looked at his performance. He did everything he could. You know what I'm saying? With the expectations that the Browns had. Then the Browns turned around, again, being the Browns management, lied to him. Then he goes out and shows his true colors again because he's very immature, okay? And these people come down on him. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was not the person, that was wrong in this situation, okay? Could he handle it better? Yes, okay? But he didn't. We all have times where we can make a better decision. But in terms of fit with Carolina, the one thing Carolina has going for it does have a strong offensive line. I tell you right now, Mayfield's not had a strong line, okay? Now, in terms of talent around him, obviously there's talent in Carolina. They just haven't had a quarterback. Now, the thing I'm looking forward to in a circle game is week 1 when those Cleveland Browns take a trip down to Charlotte to see the Carolina Panthers.
Yes, sir. And he still got to compete for the starting gig, but I guarantee you he's going to be playing opening day.
And don't forget
it's a money thing. You have to put him out there opening game. You just have to, I feel.
And don't forget this, too. I mean, he did win Cleveland's first playoff game, I don't know how many years, and on the road in Pittsburgh. And it was a blowout. So he showed that he can take a team to the playoffs. He showed he can win a road game in the playoffs. Okay? Now, if he comes out, this year, can't beat out Darnold or plays the same way he did last year, then you know what? He is who we think he is. But I actually think he's probably, to be honest with you, a top 15 quarterback in this league. He's not going to probably win you a game, you know, like Aaron Rodgers would. But he's not. I think he's the type. He cuts down the turnovers, okay, which I think he can. He's a guy like a Garoppolo, but souped up, a Superman Garoppolo. They can actually go out and possibly take you to a bowl game.
Right. All I'm saying before we hang up on this topic, he had a terrific opportunity to make a bad thing good. He know that the organization that wasn't loyal to him when they got Deshaun Watson without even notifying him. You understand me?
I do.
And, you know, it's the one thing if you get a backup and don't notify your starter. You don't bring in a guy like Deshaun Watson and don't tell your quarterback. That's fact. But he had an opportunity to say, you know what? He could have rallied his troops and said, I'm going to do this for you guys and for myself. I don't care about up top. They did me dirty. We know that. But we're going to go out and we're going to play some football.
Right.
And he could have raised his stock so high by coming out and showing out. Because if he would have went there, let's say they make the playoffs, and, you know, Mayfield now is back to the Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma, my man, that has been the story of the NFL probably for this year.
Probably the year, yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
I agree,
so,
100.
Yeah, so, but instead he took the route that I basically expected him to take, which, they didn't want me, so you know what? I don't want to be here. And to me, he lowered his stock.
Well,
and he got real lucky.
Actually, I'll tell you this, Al. I don't think you put that on Mayfield because the Browns had his rights, okay? He's under contract with the Browns. He wanted to be traded, yes. The Browns didn't have to trade him. The Browns made the choice that Bissett's going to be their starter. It wasn't Mayfield forced them to go to this Carolina trade. They made the decision that they were not letting the guy back in the building.
No, but of course they made Brissett the quarterback once he announced that he don't want a quarterback there, Jeff.
Right, but here's where the change came.
They didn't name Brissett in the beginning.
Right, but here's where the change came. Over the past couple of weeks, when they were talking about year plus suspension of Deshaun Watson, there became a lot of people coming out saying, hey, we still have Mayfield under contract. Maybe we need to put Mayfield back in there. If Cleveland had any class at all, they'd have went back to Mayfield and said, hey, Baker, you know what? Yeah, it is what it is. We could have done this better. We're sorry. But you know what? We have a year of suspension for Watson coming. Okay. We want to remake give you an opportunity to remake who you are, make you a starter for the year. You're our best shot to win. At the end of the year, we'll do whatever we can to help you. That would have made best for both sides. But no, what they did was they chose to go ahead and just trade him. So they sold their year out just because they didn't want Mayfield in the building. This is not on Baker. This is on the Cleveland Browns.
I know that, but Baker could have took a bad situation and made it good. Is what I'm saying. You're looking at the overall picture. I'm looking at you know what? You want to do me like that? I'm still going to produce for this team. He could have flipped that momentum is what I'm saying.
Right, but they didn't give him the opportunity,
he did
though.
Exactly what they did to him on some tit-for-tat shit. Let's go to our next subject. I don't want to override this. Good luck to Bake Money, a.k.a. Fake Money, until he gains that Bake Money name back in Carolina. Let's go to the Diamond, Jeff. We got 5 minutes. I got to bring an MG in right after you. St. Louis Cardinals is the topic at hand. Not the Yankees, the St. Louis Cardinals, which is your team. 45-40 record, if I'm correct. I don't know about today. 5th in the National League best record. I keep telling you, you guys got to get an arm or two, and you give me the impression that it's all good. It ain't all good, Jeff. They could be down. They could barely make a play-in if they keep playing at this rate right here. You don't want to go in after playing and then you on the road all the time. Your staff is not good enough to be beating teams on the road, Jeff. So what you got to say about that?
I'm going to tell you the right thing here. If you're a Cardinal fan, okay, we already know that we're a second-half team. Always have, always will be. Okay.
You gonna hit me with that second half team when they two arms over there? Okay, good.
Second of all, Al, we've been in this position before. This isn't our first rodeo. Okay. And we've been beat up the last few weeks. We're down to a 4-string catcher. Okay. We're down to, 8, 9, 10 on the outfield chart with some of these guys. We got our number one pitcher that really hasn't pitched all year. We had relievers out. We've been banged up. And you know what? We're still where we are. That's Cardinal baseball, next man up. Now, do we need another pitcher, starting pitcher? We do, but I don't know. I know we've gone back and forth, and really, do these starting pitchers help us? I mean, where are the Cardinals?
Frankie Montas is out there. A's are waiting. Offer them what you can order. Frankie Montas is out there. You mentioned to me Bumgarner yesterday. I don't think he's the answer, but yes, I think he can help out the staff that's hurting. Well, now, when I look at Kyle Hendricks, I agree with you. The Cubs won't trade him to St. Louis because they hate each other. So they ain't going to do nothing to help St. Louis. So I agree with you on that. But you got Bumgarner or Castillo, they won't be able to get either because he's also within the division, and they don't get along with the Cardinals. So we look at Bumgarner right now, Frankie Montas. I think y'all got to get one of those two guys. Or Blake Snell for the Padres, who will be available with his high contract.
Well, I mean, the Cardinals, here's the one thing. Us as Cardinal fans hate the Cardinal management. Okay? They never make the big move at the deadline for a long time. I mean, the last good deadline move I think they made was McGuire, for all I know, in 20 years. But I'll say this much. They end up making the right decision. I mean, remember last year, they picked up the 2 worst pitchers statistically at the All-Star break in Lester and
AJ Happ, was it?
AJ, yeah. I remember I said, what the hell are they
J.A. Happ. I always call him AJ. It's J.A.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? It ended up being the right decision.
No, they did good. They did good.
And they got him on the cheap. The Cardinals are always looking for the cheap. I mean, even their off-season moves, find the guys in Japan. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to overpay pitchers. But I think here's the deal you got to look at. Is there anything between now and the trade deadline that the Cardinals can do to match up with the Padres, Mets, or the Dodgers in terms of their top 2 or 3 pitchers? Probably not. Okay? So the approach I probably would take, to be honest with you, Al, if Montas, we get him for the right price, yeah. But I would build up the bullpen, okay? Get more guys you can depend on the bullpen, because that's the way you're going to beat them at. These starters don't even go 5 innings in the playoffs anymore anyway. They're going – until they get in trouble getting yanked.
No, they're going 5. They're not going 7. They're going 5.
Some of these guys aren't even going 5, Al. I've seen guys being pulled the 3rd inning, 2nd inning. There's been only one run given up.
1 minute, Jeff. 1 minute. I got to get MT. Go ahead. Close it out.
I'll be honest with you, I think the Cardinals build up the bullpen as number one. Get another starter like Montas, great. But the thing I like is the Cardinals have shown me that they've got the lineup depth to beat anybody in baseball. So go for the relief pitchers, not the starting pitchers.
I like their lineup. I would like a starter, though. I told you, put Hicks in the bullpen when healthy. Hicks throws 100+. He belongs in the bullpen. Go get Frankie Montas. Then I think you guys are serious. Jeff, good job as always. You wanted to give a shout-out before you go, brother?
No, I just say I think everybody should give a shout-out to Al again. Al's been doing a great job marketing the show, and a lot of people taking notice of what Al's been doing. So I just want to give a thumbs up to you, Al. Keep up the great work.
Thank you,
And,
brother.
I hope that all you listeners and followers out there, do your job and spread the word about Al.
And you're doing a great job on the show, too, Jeff. One thing I can say about you, every time I ask you to come on, it's never an issue. So I appreciate that.
All right, boss.
We'll talk later, big man.
Right.
Okay,
Peace.
Sportsbook Jeff, guys. That's my guy right there. He step up every time. Mark G, where you at? Let's get Mark G in here. Okay, I wasn't able to get you in that way. Let me see if I can add you on or something. Yeah, Mark G is not letting me get you in like that, so we gotta try another way. Whatever you did before, partner, do it again, because it's not working this time. Okay, hold up. I might be able to get you this way. Damn, it's not letting me. Mark, what you did different? You was able to get on before. Whatever you did before, do the same thing. Don't do nothing new, I told you. I can't even bring you in by the add-on. Damn it. Okay, let me try one more way. Here we go. This might do it. This might do it.
There
What
we
up,
go.
baby?
What is going on, man?
Okay, I need some trouble. I can't be like this trying to hear you. If
Can
you
you
act,
hear me now?
make believe
Can you hear me
yo,
now?
make believe we arguing. How about that?
Can you
Give
hear
me
me
that
now?
kind of voice.
Can I give you that Golden State love right now? Can you hear me?
Yes,
I
sir.
got the earphones in, man.
Put them on loud. Put them on loud.
I mean, they on loud, man. Like, we don't get loud when we win chips.
No,
man.
I'm saying put the volume up.
The volume is up.
Okay.
I'm coming from Championship City, man. Like, you know, we talk the way we talk, right? Like, I got my championship T-shirt. Y'all got? Hey, do you got one of these? You got one of these?
Hey. Listen, I admire you. I said I want to get you on the show. You're not here to to show love to Golden State and promote for them. Unless you got a check for me, listen, you got a check for me, we could promote Golden State.
But
if you don't, let's just keep talking our sports.
We might do that later, but like let's talk sports because
right.
we know what we're here to talk about.
Okay, let's go right into the NBA.
Hey, what are these? This is a championship T-shirt, homie. You got a championship T-shirt, homie? Don't talk shit. If you ain't got a chip, don't talk shit.
Listen,
Sandra,
we're not gonna let that get to us. We're gonna go to what we're talking about.
Sure.
NBA Eastern Conference. We're gonna do something like a pretender-contender kind of thing. Top four, we already know, are gonna contend, which are the Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat, Sixers, and the Celtics. Those are given. We all know they got heavyweight teams. Now, the team that I want to talk about is the up-and-coming teams, and I want to hear your opinion on if they could get through a round or not in the playoffs or make it to the playoffs. So we're going to start with the Toronto Raptors, 48-34. Let me give you some names. Anunoby, Siakam, Van Fleet, Scotty Barnes, Otto Porter from Golden State's over there, Chris Boucher, Gary Trent Jr., Thaddeus Young. Do they got enough to make the playoffs and maybe win a round? Yes or no, and why?
No, man. They're pretenders. They're like, seventh. They're picked seventh to make the to win a championship out of the East. And you listen to those numbers, man. You got Siakam averaging 8.8 points a game. You got like Fred VanVleet averaging 20.3.
I love VanVleet.
You know what the problem is, though, with all those numbers? They got great numbers. And you got Scotty Barnes at 15 points. At 15 points and 7 and 3. They play no defense, man. That's the problem with Toronto. There's no defense there.
Yeah, but with Anunoby and Siakam, them guys are pretty decent defenders.
But as a
probably
team,
everybody else then, right?
As a team, they don't play no defense.
Those two guys D up. Siakam play good D.
They may be in 2022, 2023, they may make the play-in. The East is so stacked, they might not even get to the 7th seed as they're projected. They're like, I think they're a good 8th seed, but like we'll see, man, because you got a lot of teams that are like Detroit's coming up. We'll talk about them later. But there's a lot of young teams that are coming up. With those numbers, you think that Toronto would have a chance, but they don't. They don't play no defense. The numbers they give up per game is just too much against that stacked Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, Philadelphia.
Right. So let's just say no, correct?
No.
Okay, let's move on because I want to make sure I get all these teams in with you.
They are pretenders, sir.
Okay. Chicago Bulls, 46-36. Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeRozan, Kobe White, Tristan Thompson, Nikola Vucevic, Caruso, ex-LA guy who's tough, and Derrick Jones.
This is one of those teams
with the playoffs or win around. Let's try to go quick, and I want to get every team through you.
Contenders. This is one of those teams where you say, shit. You got DeMar DeRozan, 28 points a game. You got, like, Zach LaVine, 25 points a game. You got Vucevic. You got, like, Lonzo Ball in there. And you got, like, you got, like, really good squad, good defense, good coach. I mean, they're contenders. I just don't know if they have the depth to compete with the Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics, and the Miami Heat. The bench is, like, lacking. After you say those names, there's nobody there.
Right, I'm going to say no because their record against 500 and better teams was the worst in the NBA last year. The worst. They couldn't beat a team with a winning record.
However, they did pick up Dalen Terry, so that's a good positive from Arizona, but that's going to add to scoring, not necessarily, and maybe some defense. So it could catapult them into like a maybe number 5 spot, but not much higher than that.
Right. Let's go Atlanta Hawks now. 43-39 made noise a couple years ago. People got video on them, so they wasn't as good. You know how it is once you get some videotape. Trae Young, John Collins, Clint Capella, DeAndre Hunter, who I heard might get traded. Big pickup with DeJounte Murray. That was a great pickup for them. You got a Condu. You got Justin Holiday. The rookie A.J. Griffin they picked up. He might be able to help out immediately. And Maurice Harkless off the bench. They better this year.
I think when you say it's hard to say contender, pretender, they're not a contender for the Eastern Conference Championship at all. I think that
no, but I mean, can they get through a round?
Maybe with the addition of A.J. Griffin. I think that buys them 10 more wins. I think they might go to number 5 because of Brooklyn's like demise, right? They might pick up a spot. I think I had them at number 6 next year. Atlanta's at number 5 in the Eastern Conference. It depends on A.J. Griffin, though. Trae Young, we already know what he can do, right? He's 28 points a game.
I think it depends on Murray. If Murray can average that 20-plus, he did like in San Antonio and be that team player.
Here's the problem, though. Everybody's gotten better. Let's keep Brooklyn out of the conversation. Everybody gets better. Boston is more experienced now.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's gonna get Chris Middleton back. So we gotta put all those things.
And they picked up Ingles. Ingles a great pickup for them.
Absolutely. So I don't see Atlanta moving above where they were in 2021.
Facts. Okay, Cavaliers. Darius Garland, great year, sensational rookie. I thought Sexton was the best of him and Garland, but Garland proved he's the better. He was so good, they tried to trade Sexton. That's crazy.
Hey, and they drafted.
I love Jared Allen. That used to play with Brooklyn. Great center, big afro, old school cap. Kevin Love, big contract, will contribute. Ain't the old Kevin Love. I like Mobley. Mobley was a great pickup a couple years ago.
No,
Mobley's starting to step up.
Yeah.
And marketing. I love marketing. The thing is, are they just gonna make the playoffs and get rocked, or can they win a series?
And they drafted Agbaji from Kansas.
Yeah,
man, that dude is like money. He's a champion. Number one, champions win championships. Mm-hmm. So it's good to draft players from championship teams. Everybody don't win championships, and every player from a team that's All-American that didn't win any championships doesn't pan out. But one thing we do know is that champions know how to win championships. So Agbaji is a good draft pick for them. And, don't forget about Evan Mobley is, incredible in defense.
Mobley, nice, man.
With them rebounds. He's almost averaging 10 rebounds a game. Darius Garland, we'll see what he can do as a number one dude.
Is Garland a 2 or 1, or he's both?
I think that it's an underestimated team with underestimated expectations. We'll see when the spotlight is on Garland what he does against this stallion East Coast Conference, because I got them they're in a play-in spot
Right.
at this point. They're not even like, they're not even top. They're top 8 barely. And I think that because of the draft picks, what we just talked about with Atlanta might have that 8 spot going into the season with Trae Young leading the squad.
Yeah. I think you got to keep Sexton and make him and Garland work. Unless they both running the point, then you got to get rid of them. But Garland was picked up as a 2, if I remember. But he was running the show when Sexton was out. So I guess they just moved him into the 1, and they're ready to do without Sexton. I mean, Sexton was a high draft pick. What was he, like a 4th overall, 5th overall a couple years ago out of Alabama?
It's great for their team, but where are they going to pick up their W's? They're not picking up their W's against the top 5 in the Eastern Conference. They're not picking up their W's against the top 5 against the Western Conference. They're like, they're looking at the Sacramento Kings and the San Antonio Spurs, and then
they're beating everybody else though.
How
many teams in the league? 32, right? Hold up, 32 teams.
Wizards?
Hold up.
30.
Is they 32 teams?
30.
Right? So you mentioned 5 in these conference. Ain't they like, what, 18, 20 more teams they can beat up on?
Are they beating the Wizards? I don't know.
Yeah, they're beating the Wizards. Listen, let's move on.
Sure.
This is what I really want to talk to you about. The Pistons. Now, we haven't seen nothing. On paper, they look good.
Hey, Motown.
You got to show me something. I'm tired of seeing paper champions, paper playoff team. Show me what you can do on the court. I love the young boy Cunningham they picked up last year. I love that they built around this young boy. The boy's going to be the truth. They got Marvin Bagley III. That was a high draft pick a couple years ago. I think he's going to pan out. Sadiq Bey's balling. They got Diallo. Jaden Ivey, they picked up this year that should be immediately impact. The young boy Durant, I think they're going to put him maybe in the G League, get him some experience. He's only 18 years old, but I'm figuring in 25, 26, he should be ready to ball out. They got veteran Corey Joseph out of San Antonio. Not a bad guy to have coming off the bench. And then Killian Hayes. Your take on the Pistons, whatever's on your mind. Do they make it to 500? Do they make a play-in? Do they win a playoff round? Just whatever you think, and let us know what you're thinking.
I mean, initial prognostications that the bottom 3 of the Eastern Conference is Chicago, Toronto, and Cleveland. I think Detroit is about to pierce that with Jalen Ivey and Cade Cunningham. I mean, like, Cade Cunningham just came off an incredible year. You got to look at his stats, man. He came off and he's about to get Jalen Ivey too. So it might be a 1-2 stretch. And then you get Jalen Durant, the big man, as a rookie. I mean, we're talking about the closest thing in the NBA to the Fab Five with Detroit Pistons, with some veteran presence there. I think they're going to compete for the top 4 spots, the bottom 4 spots in the Eastern Conference. Now, I don't expect any.
What up? When you mean 8th seed or 4th seed?
I mean 5th through 8th seed. They're not going to be top 4.
I thought you said they're going to battle for that 4th seed. I'm about to tell you what you got in your drink right now.
No. I think Philadelphia is going to be the 4th seed.
Oh, no doubt.
But
and you still can't forget Brooklyn. We just don't know enough about
we don't know. I don't know Brooklyn, right? We don't know. Brooklyn could be out the playoffs depending on their trades.
Yeah,
right?
or they could pick up real key pieces and get back in
playing. And that's something that needs to be talked about, but it's not going to be on this segment of this show.
Yeah.
But go as a Golden State Warrior fan, but looking at the NBA, the team that impressed me the most this offseason when it comes to draft picks and free agent pickups is the Detroit Pistons. I think they're looking very special right now with regard and following the model that the Golden State Warriors have built and the Boston Celtics have latched on to build through the draft. I think you're looking at the Detroit Pistons as that next powerhouse to come up. Jalen Ivey, Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Durant. Those are the big 3, man. They're coming. Let
me tell you something. The city of Detroit been in the cellar in every sport for a minute. The Tigers got a lot of draft picks in baseball. They're going to start to get better. The Lions are loaded.
The Lions are loaded. They got a great coach. Don't sleep on the Lions. And now the Pistons are making move. So the city, the D, is about to reawaken because they've been dead for years. They've been zombies for years, dog. They're about, and I'm happy for them because I don't really like to see a team in the cellar forever. I think everybody deserves their chance. Now, when they had the bad boys and all that, and then the second one of the bad boys with Big Shot Billups and Hamilton, yes, they won their chips. But damn, that shit was like how many years ago, dog?
Man,
way back.
20 plus?
Yes, listen, we got about 4 minutes. I'm going to give you something I know you're going to love to grab, Spawn.
Uh-oh, this is off the hook.
Kevin Durant, talk to us.
Well, here's the thing. Will we accept him back? You know, yeah. He's
Yo, stop doing that shit. You're going to send me a check if you do that one more time. We're not here promoting Golden State,
but I got to pop my collar, though. I'm from Oakland. I pop my collar. But Kevin Durant is our homeboy, though. Like, you know, he is the piece that fit that had us win 2 championships.
Now you talking some good shit. Because you know there's a possibility he could go back to you guys. But before that, you was trashing him a couple weeks ago.
No, I never trashed Kevin Durant. I
see what you're doing. Draymond did. Draymond tried to say some real nice shit about him earlier. Draymond's like, yo, he changed his mind. You know, athletes could be athletes and stars could be stars. That's not what you was talking about before.
I just said we didn't need him. We won 2 without him. He's a piece that fits with us. That
you
Andrew
won 1
Wiggins,
without him. How many you won without? I think you won 1 without him. No?
We won 2 without him, 2 with him. He came to a 73 win team. I mean, what? Like he came to a.
So you telling me Steph got 5 rings?
Steph should have 6 rings, but like you know the way
how many rings Steph got?
He has 4.
Okay, so you won
2 without.
My thing is, you must have won 1 without him, and then 2 with him, and then 1 last year.
No, we won 2 without Durant. How many rings Durant?
I think y'all won 2 with Durant because he got 2 MVPs.
But how many rings? How many rings does Durant have without Steph and Clay and Draymond?
No, he got 2.
0. No, he has 0.
No, playing with Golden State, he picked up 2, right?
Right. He came
without him. He got nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So who needs who? Who needs who? Who needs who? But we love to have him back, though. I love the easy money sniper. We love easy money sniper. He opened up Steph. Now we're good to go. Even without him, though, it doesn't matter what team he goes to. We match up really good with our young talent against any team that comes up. They're all trying to warrior-proof.
Right.
Every team, Toronto, Milwaukee, Lakers, Clippers, Suns are trying to warrior-proof. And if we get – I don't want to trade Moody, Wiggins, or Poole for Durant. I'm good with what we got. I like the win.
I hope so.
I like the chips.
I hope you ain't trying to get an easy chip again. I hope y'all willing to go through what y'all did this year again.
You never in your life, and I'm giving advice to everybody that's listening to ALYORK Sports Show, which is one of the greatest shows on internet.
Appreciate you.
You never give up the chip for the chance. Right? You take the chip. You won a chip, win another chip. Why would you take a chance on something else?
I got you.
All good.
I got you. Listen, buddy, great job. Give your little shout outs. You want to shout your wife, your mom, whatever.
Hey, man.
It's on you.
Shout out to everybody from Oakland, California. You know, I'm all about Oakland. I'm all about our Bay Area teams, Golden State, the Oakland A's, the hapless Oakland A's. And, hey, I'm a Raider fan.
Yeah, I know you told me you threw the Raiders. We're going to nip in that next week. We're going to talk. Be ready with some Raiders shit next week. Because we're going to do the Western Conference next.
Let's do it.
And then we're going to tap on the Raiders.
Absolutely. And also, I appreciate you for giving me the Vine, man. This is a great show. Up and coming, man. Like you about to blow up. And I'm trying to help you do that with opening you up to my market too in the West Coast. And let's keep on going, man. Talk about sports in a positive way, and also just like with facts too, though. With facts.
Just know you're on the rotation, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it, Al.
You're on the
Thank
road.
you so much.
You earned that, though. I didn't give you nothing. You earned it. You jumping on my lives out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, who this dude is?
Hey,
and you earned it, and I appreciate that.
You made me work tonight, though. I had to look up like Detroit stats.
You already got some data. I appreciate that. Listen, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your night, and much love. MG in the building. Stay up, brother.
Hey, I'm in the chat, but I'm off the video.
Got you. Go to the YouTube like I told you. I already gave you the link.
All good.
Okay, brother. We'll talk soon. Okay, guys. Sportsbook Jeff, you already know. My man MG, I call him AKA Jordan Poole. He know why I call him that. Let's go to the giveaway. Good luck to everybody on the giveaway, guys. Let me get the music going and we can start the giveaway. Good luck to everybody, man. We got a lot of females too now, which is a blessing. I need my females involved. Yes. Y'all as important as my males. You know I gotta let that West Coast rock, baby. Make sure y'all can see it real clearly. I like to make sure everything is clear. I don't play no games when it comes to this. It's no favoritism. Show it right in front of y'all. Show y'all the number. Ain't no hiding shit like that. So y'all can see that this is as square, as fair as possible. 1 through 20, round 2, let the best person win. Great job there, my man MG, man. Great debut on the ALYORK Sport Friday show. You've been on my Saturday, Sunday joint, but great debut on the Friday show. You was prepared, I give you that much. One through 20, let's get it. Let me marinate these bad boys. Here we go. Here we go. 1 4 has to come out. If 2, I gotta do it over. Here we go. You got a winner. You see it, right? You see it right there. I know you can see it. Let me see. Let me put it where y'all can see me. Take it out. Look. Number 11. Number 11. My boy Tapia. First time winner. Big Miguel Tapia. God bless you, bro. I told you, give it time and it'll work. You finally got your first win. Congratulations, Miguel Tapia. Let's go to round 2. Let me get these balls out real quick. Salute to Tapia. I love when people win for the first time because then they get the feeling what it is to win. Ain't no feeling like winning in anything you do. If you think about it, ain't nothing like winning. Even life, when you're winning in life, it's beautiful, right? Let me bring this back. Give me a minute, guys. Hold up, give me a minute. All right, here we go. Round 2, giveaway 2. Number 11, Miguel Tapia, winner of round 2. 21 through 40, best person win. You know I got hands. I was nice with the club growing up. I'm not like Stephen A. and Skip Bayless, who played sports and they were trash. Y'all who remember me, y'all know I hold my own. Y'all know that in the hood. I ain't gotta sell that. Y'all already know that. Round 2, giveaway 2. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got a winner. We got a winner, baby. We got a winner. 38. 38. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Tapia wins both giveaways today. We only had this happen twice in the whole year of the show, where the person that won giveaway 1 won giveaway 2. Salute to Miguel Tapia. Like they say, best comes to those who wait. So he waited all this time, and he won both giveaways today. Salute to Miguel Tapia, man. Wow. I didn't see that coming. Okay, guys, let me go with the summary real quick. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully, we gave y'all a run for your money like we do every week. Yes, I'm sweating bullets underneath these clothes. If I'm not, then I ain't doing my job. I want to thank everybody. Continue to thank people. And like I told you on the beginning of the show, I'm going to repeat it. If your mother's still alive, look at her and tell her you love her. A lot of us don't have that opportunity no more. I got to look at this shirt that my mother's on or pictures to tell her that. You guys got the ability to grab her hand, grab her face, touch her face, her hair, whatever, and tell her live. I wish I had that possibility that you guys got. I don't have that no more. That's gone from me. It's gone forever. There's nothing I can do about it. Her spirit's with me, but I'd rather have her with me where I can hold her, kiss her, go visit her, go to New York and chill with her. I can't do that no more. So I stress this because I'm big on my moms. Always been. She's actually my stepmom, but I would never, ever call her that. She took care of me since day one. And trust me, I was a bad little kid. I promise you, I can give y'all stories. I was creating felonies at 4 or 5 years old. No lie. No lie. I'm not trying to say that I was gangster. No, I'm not saying I was gangster. I was a bad kid. That's it. She dealt with me not even being her own and took care of me like you would never know, dog. Like the golden child, even though I grew up poor. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but the love was like the golden child. The love, not the money, the love. So show your mom's love, man. Ain't nothing like your mother. Like if you hear that song, I always love my mama, she's my favorite girl, that's real talk. That's real talk. And, you know, just give her love. She deserves it, and she won't regret it. You won't regret it. And I'm going to move on because I'm just going to keep going and going. Sportsbook Jeff did his thing. Kevin Durant, we tapped on the Cardinals. We tapped on Bake Money, a.k.a. Fake Money. Mark Guillory made his debut on the Friday show. Now, he's been with us on other shows, but on the Friday show, did his thing. Had the data I told him to get, broke down the teams that are kind of like pretenders or contenders, and we gave y'all what we thought was going to happen, but we already know the powerhouses, the 4 powerhouses. Great job by both my guys. Great job by you guys continuing to zoom in, look at it, and like I said, take this information and run with it. Football season's coming. Hopefully I'm in a venue. I'm supposed to be in a venue. Continue to tune in. We're going to give out free picks. Y'all can make money off our picks just for looking at the show. It costs us nothing but maybe an hour of your day to get the best picks from my guys that are top of the line with this shit in Vegas, bro. I'm going to leave it like that. ALYORK Sports, the raw truth, open sessions and giveaways, no drinking and driving. It's the fucking law. Love y'all, man. ALYORK Sports.